This time around, things are different for the Warriors entering training camp in a good way. Another Larry O'Brien trophy is nothing new. The same goes with having new faces in the building. What is different with training camp beginning Saturday at Chase Center is the fact that the Warriors will come into camp and their preseason slate with a completely clean bill of health. No more setbacks, no more question marks. James Wiseman has been good to go all offseason after playing 4 straight games in the Las Vegas Summer League. Rookies Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Ryan Rollins were held out for the entirety of Summer League. That's no longer the case. None of those 3 will be restricted in practice or preseason, barring a later issue popping up. Today's video will be about how the Golden State Warriors are finally fully healthy and why this should terrify the rest of the league. What Coach Steve Kerr will do in the preseason is make sure everyone gets minutes. All 20 players on their training camp roster traveled with the team to Japan on Tuesday for their 2 preseason games against the Washington Wizards, and all will see time at some point. That also means being smart with veteran stars Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. These 3 have been responsible for one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history, and when all is said and done, we may be looking at Golden State Warriors and saying that they are one of the best professional sports dynasties ever. Before we go any further, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting NBA content. Let's keep rolling! Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green still run this team and are the faces of the Golden State Warriors. But we would not be talking about Golden State being the defending NBA champions if it wasn't for some of their young players stepping up last season. The jump Jordan Poole made from year 2 to year 3 in the NBA was tremendous, and we cannot overshadow what Andrew Wiggins has done either. People were calling Wiggins a bust in Minnesota, and since coming to the Warriors, all he has done is become a more well-rounded defender, a much better three-point shooting threat, and he made his first All-Star game as a starter, and most importantly, he won a championship, and was one of the main reasons this team won a championship. Andrew Wiggins is the key to success for the Golden State Warriors, and the fact that he is only 27 years old gives this front office a lot to smile about. Looking at the rest of this young core in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and James Wiseman are a big reason why this team remains a championship contender and why the Warriors possess some of the best long-term potential out of any other team in the NBA right now. Wiseman is finally healthy for once, and in Summer League this past July, he looked ready for the start of the new season. There will be a learning curve for him since he is still only 21 years old and has only played in 39 games, but Wiseman gives the Warriors even more front court depth and, more importantly, an athletic lob threat offensively that can possibly be an elite-level rim protector defensively. Jonathan Kuminga is a very athletic, versatile forward that truly is a positionless player for the Warriors. He can handle the ball pretty well out on the wing and defensively. Kuminga possesses the length and athleticism to be a real difference maker, and possibly an all-defensive talent as he continues to grow in the game of basketball. Lastly, Moses Moody has already shown flashes of his scoring potential in NBA games last season and in Summer League this year. He only played in 2 games, but led all players in scoring at 27.5 points per game on 43.8% shooting from the floor. A capable ball handler that is much better in catch-and-shoot scenarios, Moody is going to be on the receiving end of a ton of passes from Curry and Poole this upcoming season. Should he continue to grow as a three-point shooter, it'll be very difficult for teams to stop him, Thompson, Curry, and Poole out on the perimeter, especially if Wiseman proves to be a scoring threat in the low post as well. There is just so much talent and potential in this Warriors' young core, and nobody should be shocked to see Wiseman, Kuminga, and Moody take major leaps forward in their young careers during the 2022-23 season, especially since they will see key minutes off the bench early on. At the end of the day, health means everything to the Golden State Warriors' chances of repeating as champions, but their front court health stands above all. James Wiseman coming back from industry and JaMychal Green joining the front court obviously gives the Warriors more big man depth, but what cannot happen is for Draymond Green to miss a large chunk of time like he did this past regular season, and then someone else like James Wiseman, JaMychal Green, or Kevon Looney to miss time. There is so much talent that attacks the paint in the Western Conference right now, which is why the Warriors are going to need their length in order to compete during the regular season. Ultimately, being healthy for the postseason is all that matters, as we saw this year, but claiming one of the top seeds in the conference is going to be vital for the Warriors, especially since they are one of the better teams in the league when playing on their home court. Overall health matters greatly if the Warriors are to repeat as champions, but at the end of the day, the questions for this team lie in their front court. If James Wiseman, Kevon Looney, JaMychal Green, and Draymond Green can stay healthy and they can all play their roles to perfection, this team will have a very good shot to defend their championship. "We're expecting everybody to be ready to go," Kerr said Thursday at Chase Center. "But we will take precautionary measures for anybody, especially our veteran guys. If there's anything, especially early in camp, we want to make sure we ramp them up at the right pace." Everyone is excited to get a glimpse of what Baldwin and Rollins can give Golden State, not just this season, but more importantly, in the future. However, the spotlight will shine brightest on Wiseman. He's entering his third NBA season, and this will be his first training camp. A combination of injuries and COVID held him out the first 2 years. Playing 4 games in a row this summer in Las Vegas was his longest stretch of games played since April of 2021, before his rookie season came to a screeching halt due to a knee injury that lingered longer than anyone could have imagined. Still only 21 years old, Wiseman is finally getting the fundamental reps and experience that every young player desperately needs in the NBA. Kerr and the Warriors want and expect incremental growth and progress from Wiseman. They won't throw him to the wolves right out of the gate like they did during his rookie year. Slowly but surely, the coaching staff will be able to forecast what he brings to them at full strength. A player they won't have to guess about when it comes to envisioning him without limitations is one who's 11 years older than Wiseman. That's Klay Thompson, who is wrapping up his first healthy offseason since going into the 2018-19 season. Kerr is still amazed at what Thompson did for the Warriors in a championship season after missing the previous 2.5 years to 2 separate leg injuries, and can't wait to watch him at full go again. The Warriors thus far have checked the biggest box and most vital worry that every team faces: health. Knock on wood and set your worries aside. Warriors basketball is officially back. While the Warriors will understandably still manage the health of their players, the ability to enter camp with a fully loaded roster is something they haven't had in years. Being able to start last year hot despite missing Klay Thompson, the Warriors expect to be even better this season with a healthy roster from day one. Should Golden State remain relatively healthy throughout the season, they will have a good chance to defend their title. That is the goal from top to bottom, and the team will begin working towards it as a group very soon. And what is your opinion? Can the Warriors stay healthy? If so, are they looking at another championship this season? I would love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA content. Thanks for watching!